much for getting back to me on my gaming recommendations and stuff. So, I have already bought the game that I'm going to play. And so, before I reveal that, I just want to go over some of the games you did also select for me that were new, that were mentioned. So, I'll just go real quick. What first? Okay, so Watch Dogs I'm not going to play because I was really hyped for it. Saw gameplay, looked just totally disappointing. Now, Sleeping Dogs, I like that it's set place in Hong Kong, an open world, but I do not like the subject matter. Mortal Kombat and Injustice, I do not like those type of fighting games. So, it's not my cup of tea. I've played them before. They're fun with people, but they're not by myself. Sly Cooper, very much so. I am very much looking into playing that. So, that is a real possibility. Next, we have sports games. I played so many sports games. They're all the same to me now, and it's just again with the whole much more fun with people than by yourself. So no. God of War, maybe. I do really love Greek mythology, but God of War seems like a little bit more of a man's game than a than a girl could play. Like it looks like there's too much testosterone, but not ruling it out. Could possibly play it. I just don't know how good in that game I'll be. Next we have, last thing was Metal Gear Solid series. Now, I'm all for playing it, it's just I'm not sold on it. I've watched a lot of gameplay and I don't really understand why it's such a great series. Now, please elaborate. Honestly, I would love to play the game. Just let me know why I should. What would I like in it? Because I'm not really all that crazy about the gameplay mechanics in it or the interface. And the action's a little bit too actiony. Like that's so weird. I love action. Like it's so cartoonish in a sense that I just don't like how it is cartoonish. That's weird. Like I saw Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and oh my god, game is off the wall, like bonkers. And so yeah, I know Solid is a different series, although they're in the same universe. Um, but yeah, I don't know like what's so great about Snake and what's so great about that series because I don't see it. All I see is that oh, it's war, depressing. That's it. So I have not watched. I have watched a good, a good amount just to get kind of a feel for the game, but I've not watched like anything with spoilers or anything. So it just hasn't grabbed my attention. Like I tried to watch a good portion of like Metal Gear Solid, I think 4. Yeah, it was 4. I watched a little bit of 3 as well, and like I got interested, and then all of a sudden, okay, I lost interest. So please just elaborate for me, because everyone always says like, oh my god, it's such a great series. It's one of my favorites. Like it changed the way I looked at games. Like I don't understand. So please, someone just write something or link me to a place where I will why it's such a great series. Anyway, so yeah, those are the list of games. So now I'm going to get on to the games that I got. So I decided to get the Assassin's Creed series. Probably not to anyone's surprise. I don't know. I just decided like I watched, which was a really weird introduction, but I watched Assassin's Creed 3, and I watched a good portion of gameplay from that. And you'd think I would watch Assassin's Creed 2, but no, I decided to watch 3. And actually, that's what sold me on the game. Actually, I love the mechanics. I like the way it's set up. I like the whole stealth system and everything. And I like, at least in Assassin's Creed 3, I really like the historical, era, which it's historically in other games as well. So don't have to worry about that. But ultimately, I love American colonies, Revolutionary War period. I don't like reading about it, but I love watching movies or shows or anything visually with the colonial times. I love. So yeah, I will watch like The Patriot, Last of the Mohicans, that type of stuff. Although, well, no, wait, that was the Civil War, I think, because I remember my art teacher in like 8th grade. Yeah, my teacher in 8th grade forced us when we were on when we were traveling to Washington D.C. for a trip, and she made us watch. She made us watch the movie Gettysburg, and that movie's like 3 hours long. On the because she was our chaperone, like she was the one that was supposed. We were that's what we were paired with that teacher, and I actually really like that teacher. I think she was definitely one of my favorites. But that movie's so boring, and it's during that time, like it's more a Civil War, right? It's the Civil War, so it's not Revolutionary War, but still kind of in the same colonial times type of feel. But yeah, that's the only movie I did not like from colonial times. But everything else, yeah. Patriot isn't all that great of a movie, but I really love that movie for some reason. I don't know. I watched it first off because Heath Ledger was in it, and I went through this whole thing of after seeing The Dark Knight, like, I have to watch everything with Heath Ledger in it because he's such a great actor, and I just love his face. But yeah, but anyway, no, I really love that movie. I watched it like now 3 times or something, and also Lucius Malfoy is the villain, and he's so great in that movie. Jason Isaacs, that's his name. Anyway, moving on. Yes, I love colonial times and movies and stuff. So I decided, yeah, I was against. I was kind of like, I don't know if I should get Assassin's Creed 3 because I hear about like, oh, Connor's not all that great of a character, and oh, there's so much bugs. It's not as great as the other games. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, I kind of don't want to waste my money. But then I watched the gameplay, and I really, really liked the gameplay, and I really liked the story, and I was like, you know what? Screw those people, I'm playing it. So I'm just gonna ignore everyone anyway, gift card money anyway, so no harm done. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, I'm really excited to play all of the Assassin's Creed games. I'm so looking forward to finding out why everyone loves Ezio so much. Finally learned how to say his name, by the way. So yes, I just hope it won't be like a playthrough Assassin's Creed 2, and then Brotherhood and Revelations, and then I'll get to Assassin's Creed 3, and I'll be so disappointed. Like it'll be a whole new experience for me. But anyway, I think there's a lot of fun things in that. Like I noticed when I was watching the gameplay, there were some things that irked me, but like the ship segments and everything, and like going on the trees and that rope thing to hang the guys. Oh. That looks fun. And since I am part Native American, having a Native American character, cool. That's cool in my book. I love Native American stuff. So, that's what got me very much more interested. Even if he is kind of a bland character, I actually don't mind him. I kind of isn't bad. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna happen. I'm definitely going to get Kingdom Hearts now. The thing is, though, is that when I went to get it, it was sold out on Amazon, and they have like other sellers, but they were they're more money for the same game than the Amazon version. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait out until that's available. It might be available right now, but I'm gonna hold out because I actually bought a lot of stuff off of Amazon, so I need to kind of cool it for now. But I will definitely be getting that. And Mirror's Edge, I am thinking very much of just getting, because even though it's kind of a short game, I think it's a great transition for me to first-person games, as well as like it just looks really cool and like a fun little game to play in the interim. I'm hoping that by the time I finish all of these games, I'll have a PS4, and then I can get started on like Assassin's Creed 4 and like Infamous, and then I'll be prepared for Far Cry 4 that comes out in, what was it, November? That's not until November. So I was totally looking forward to playing Batman in October before they decided to delay it. And Destiny, I'm not looking to play at all, because it's just nothing in that game interests me, which it should, because it's sci-fi. It's totally my genre, but the only thing that interests me is Peter Dinklage, and he even sounds bored. So I just decided to I'm gonna skip over that game. But I wouldn't be surprised if I got a white PlayStation 4 and that happens to be in it, and I would sell it. I would not keep it, because I just really don't see anything interesting in that series, or not that series, but that game. So yeah. So that's my kind of that's my thoughts and everything. Far Cry 3. I'm not gonna play it unless people really want me to play it. That's what I've decided. If a lot of people, like, if I get more than like 5 votes on Far Cry 3, okay. But since no one has actually asked me to play it, I'm going to skip it. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna play Far Cry 4, and people are gonna want me to play Far Cry 3 afterwards. Anyway, that day will come when it comes. I'm just going to play some Assassin's Creed. It's on its way. I ordered it on Thursday, I think. I should have ordered it on Wednesday. I think actually I ordered it on Friday, but I kind of I have a hard time making decisions. I'm very indecisive, but I decided I got it. Like, I didn't get it on Wednesday, but it should be here by next week. So the following week after next week, I will start Assassin's Creed 2. I'm very much excited. Yay. Uh, so I will also do a little bit more research on the first game so I can, get to know the whole how everything works. Because I have watched a good amount of the game, but I still don't technically really know how, like, what's the whole lore and stuff. So that'll be interesting. And unless I don't have to, like, you let me know if I just play Assassin's Creed 2, will I know everything? Like, do I have to do research? Like, do I have to watch Assassin's Creed 1 to understand Assassin's Creed 2? I feel like I don't really have to, but I think it'll, like I know, like, about Desmond and all of his situation, being, like, kidnapped, basically. Um, so anyway, yeah, I'm going to quit now because it's getting to be 15 minutes almost. Almost to that, and I want to try to not. I'm trying my best to get, like, to not keep talking on and on. So, an anime review, I'm gonna try to get it out this coming week. I've been really busy, and I am now almost done with just writing the review. So I still have to shoot, and I usually shoot on Wednesday, and then I work on it all throughout, like, the time that it's released on the next Wednesday. So I'm behind. I'll just say that I am very much behind, but I think this one's much more shorter. So I think that I might be able to get it done in less time than definitely Inuyasha. So yes, yeah. So I hopefully, like, I will try my best to get it up, even if it's on Thursday or Friday or Saturday. I will get it up by next week. Just maybe not on Wednesday like I usually do. So thank you so much for watching this vlog again of just long video. At least it's not 20 minutes. I'm sorry. I have a hard time not rambling. So, yeah, it kind of works in gaming videos, not so much in vlogs. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the Assassin's Creed series coming up soon. I'm always open to suggestions. It's just like this at that point when I asked, that's when I was actually looking for new games. But in the future, I will totally look into other games to play. And, yeah. So thank you. Bye.